Hello, Connor Fullerton here, and I'm going to take you on a walkthrough of the level that I created called Mill Exterior, the first part of 3 sections of a level. In this, I wanted to start out in a barren landscape where the player just has no idea where they are, with one set piece area in the distance. I just have some areas where the player can explore a bit outside of there, but as you can see, the main area in the distance is this big mill that the player will be drawn towards, and all that the player has at this point in time is a gravity gun. Elsewise they have no weapons. It looks like the factory has been under attack and is seemingly abandoned, so the player is trying to find a way in. Looks like the best way in is this gate. Originally I had put a wooden box there for the player to destroy and unjam the wiring, but that didn't make any sense since wood doesn't conduct electricity, so I changed it to a barrel. And once the player accomplishes that, they're in. And here I just created a couple of barracks for where the workers might stay, but it seems like they've all been zombified and they're going to ambush you. So I set up just a gravity gun battle for the player to participate in. The only way out is through this barricade to the player's right, but it's blocked by a lot of rubble from boxes and crates. So the player can utilize those kind of objects against the enemy, and it both clears the path for the player as well as serves as weaponry. The player can also move around and explore the area. There's also objects inside each shack, like exploding barrels. There's a lambda locator where the player might want to find some health if they get attacked too much by the zombies. Each shack is decorated and filled to kind of fit the environment that I wanted to create here, which is abandoned and barren and desolate. So at this lambda locator I just gave the player a little bit of health, maybe a little something if they got attacked too much by the zombies. But the player can also just bypass this area and try and get past them by going through this barricade here and through the other side. Once they're through, they're pretty much safe from all the zombies, but it seems like these two guys have barricaded themselves in and were killed by maybe someone else, maybe not the zombies, who knows. So the player will proceed into the mill, and they come across this office building. They might notice that they might not be safe on the other side of the store, and the Combine are here. So the player, this is their first introduction to the Combine in this series of levels, and the player must try and dispose of them as best they can. This is the first time they get weaponry, so I gave the player a shotgun since it's a close quarters combat. Just really gets them used to the combat that will be coming ahead in the next level.